Let's do my little check to see who's... Oh, I forgot to see if I can stream on Instagram. I gotta figure that out. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Alright, so I'm just gonna go and look. Okay, so this time I'm gonna remember to record. Okay, I'm starting to record. I'm looking on... says I'm not online on T-Live. I'll refresh the page there and go to the chat window here. I'm gonna go to Facebook, YouTube, blue, 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 blue. Okay, so where's that? This time I'm remember to record. Okay. Starting to record. Okay, mute you. We don't need to hear you talk. Okay, oh, it's working. We're in business. All right. So I'm going to continue working on this thing. Gonna continue to work on this thing. I haven't had enough coffee yet. I've just started this one coffee. Piece of glue. It's not skin, it's a piece of glue. I tried gluing my shoes yesterday. Got shoe glue all over me. And this is how I test out pens. I went to get a bunch of paintings framed yesterday, and I forgot to sign them all because they're all going to be under glass. So I rushed over to a corner store and bought a Sharpie, and I tested them all on my hand here. Okay. Oh no, are you starting to fart? I'm talking about the networking. I have to watch the networking drop frame rates at 1.5%. It's not terrible, but I have to keep an eye on it. What usually happens is if the frames get dropped too low, I have to kill the live stream and start again. Oh, it's at 2%. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Here's my desktop. Down here is the stats for the streaming. And see where it's slightly orange or it's brown? That's like a little bit of a warning. It's at 2% drop frames. What that means for you is, it means if there's any kind of skipping in the video. Like right now, this is sort of like, I guess, an acceptable level. Like it should be 0 because I've got a pretty good upstream data rate. But what I've noticed is if it starts around 2%, you're going to notice a problem around, when it gets to like 5-6%, you're going to notice stuttering and pausing. Then it becomes unwatchable when it's like 10-15%. And the problem I noticed is that, here's the problem. Usually if it starts off a bit, it usually over time increases, which means I have to stop the whole thing and start again. So I'm just kind of looking at it. It's at 1.7. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and start, and let's just hope it doesn't build up. All right. So I'm going to go in here, and I think what I'm going to do is I might work on, well, I will work on this old red rocket here. So my concept art, oops, I got to click here. This is my reference picture. It's not super high res, which is okay. You can see already how mine is really, the proportions are kind of goofy. Just looking at it right now, I can see that like right here, it's off. This should be more vertical. I mean, I could try fixing it, but here's the thing. Oh yeah, it's definitely off. It's definitely, I just freehand drew it. I can see that this light should be more over here. This thing should come up and curve down. It actually should be more, oh, who cares really? Just, it's a silly idea. It's just a silly thing. Okay. Hey, Cheryl. What's up, Cheryl? Okay. Oh. So I think if I'm going to paint this thing, oh yeah, I need the reference picture. Where's my reference picture? I need a better. Uh-oh, we're at 2.7%. I don't like that. That starts looking like an issue. If it gets to be, uh-oh, 3%. This is not good. I'm really worried about that. Hey, Melissa. Good morning. Well, I'm at 3% drop frames on the network. And this is just an internet thing. There's not much I can do to control it. One thing I have noticed is that... You want that painting, please? All right. Cash. I'm happy with cash. 2.9%. Okay, it looks like we're okay. Well, this is going to be... First thing about this painting is it's part of this juried submission thing with this art association I joined recently. Ontario Artists Association, something like that. Anyhow, they said, hey, they do this once in a while. They have like an idea for a certain painting, and then artists submit paintings, and then someone wins a prize or who knows what the hell it is. So this time they said it's all about the Red Rocket. And if you're from Toronto, which I'm pretty sure. I think both you guys are from Toronto, right? Cheryl, I think you're just outside of Toronto. I think you said something like Ajax or something. I can't remember. Melissa, I think you're from Toronto. I could get mixed up. Sorry if I forget. But if you've been around for a while, you would know that the Red Rocket's just a nickname for this TTC car. And that's what it's all about. So I'm going to... Let's see if I can try to fix some of these things. I'm almost finished building an e-commerce website so I can sell to people online, because normally I only sell to people that I actually meet. It's always been better that way. I mean, it's always been more, I don't know, it's easy. What am I saying? It's easy. It's like people like to look at the things in real life. So that's helpful. But yeah, anyway, I'm in the process of getting that thing up and running. I'm working on like a mock, kind of a temporary kind of mock-up website. So I'm just wondering here, how good do I want to make this? Like how realistic? It's hard. Once you start down a path, you kind of like, at least with me, I kind of want to finish that path. So it's like semi-realistic, What I want to do is I want to get rid of the brush strokes that look like the pencil marks that look like pencil marks. I want to have more uniformity in the overall look and feel of this thing, because right now it's not quite uniform. Ajax. Hey, that was pretty good memory. Normally I wouldn't have a damn clue. Just Ajax popped in my mind. And Ivory White. Let's see what Ivory White is. Yeah, that is the color of the TTC. So here's something I just learned. Ivory White is the color up here. Maybe I'll just like put splashes of color. Maybe I'm not going to try to be too exact. Oh, weird. Some weird radio is happening outside. Oh, it's the garbage people. Garbage man, garbage people. Garbage people. That sounds like they're garbage people. Like they're not good. So I gotta fix this for sure. The garbage people. Well, this whole thing's got to be fixed. Oh, I gotta see if anyone's talking on YouTube. That's right, I almost forgot. I don't even know if I can scroll down that far. Okay. Oh, right, that's that, okay. Maybe I'll take some of this ivory color. I had to get my eyes checked. I'm definitely having trouble seeing things these days. Maybe put some ivory in the trees. Some of this ivory white. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, I like painting landscapes much more than I like painting physical objects. I think part of this painting is going to be, I'm going to make the red so extremely bright. That's sort of the point. I guess my point. Do I actually even have a point? Probably not. Okay, let's just do some more trees because that's more fun. Oh, gotta open up the top. I'm completely avoiding working on that thing because it just even looking at it bugs me. Really don't like doing this. Really don't like doing this part, but I need to sort better. So I'm gonna fix this angle here. Gonna add some blobs of color. Blobs, blobs, blobs of color. Yeah, this whole thing's gotta be fixed. This whole thing's gotta be fixed. It's gonna come up and it's gonna come down. That's the problem. I really pooched the knuckles with this stuff. I can see all the places I need to fix. I didn't realize there's actually gotta blow my nose. Hiccup. Maybe I'll work on the background a bit more. Yeah, let's just do some more colors and stuff. Let's just avoid the things I need to do. That's my strategy. Let's avoid things I need to do. Let's add some crazy bright color. Let's put some specks of this bright green, whatever it is. Pew, pew. Maybe I'll do like a, yeah, maybe I'll do like, try to make a pattern going across. Add like kind of a, just make something that's going to be, you're not even going to really notice, but it's there. Like a, I think that will look good to have a bit of movement. Hey, don't get stuck. Oh, it's this little piece of paper stuck on here. That's what it is. So have a little bit of a flow over here. Only you will know that I did it on purpose. No one will ever know. Okay, so a little bit of going like this, and then maybe I'll do the same thing, but with a different color, darker, maybe. Okay, so it's a little bit of a curve going up like here, and then it needs something like right here. I'm thinking maybe like a dark brown, like a brown. Oh, fuck yeah, why not? Let's try brown. Let's take this brown here. And let's take this. Oh, that color looks nice. Wait, hold on. I'm going to grab this one, and then this one. I've been digging this one for a while. This. Oh, it's olive. I thought it was sap green. There's a sap green color I like. Okay, this olive looks pretty good. Olive doesn't look like. Well, I guess it's like green olives. And let's try doing another one, but this time it's going to be. It's not dark enough, so let's take that brown and mix it with the olive green. Take some more brown, mix it up, because the olive green was just too bright. And like I said, I wanted a darker color here. Let's just see what if I do this. Oops, I painted over that thing. I should put that thing there on purpose. Okay, let's just try some dark brown. Let's just put brown right in there. Boom. Boom, boom. Oh, it's not even that dark now. Did you even see that? I'll put straight brown in there. Not even. If that's the case, I'm gonna add some black. Haha. How do you like them apples? Great composition. Thanks, Pat. It's funny because the composition at the beginning was craptastical, but I always know it's going to get better. I just need time to work on it. It's still kind of shitty-erific. If you're not familiar with these terms, these are called elite art terms that that you need to learnify. As you become more educated, your understanding of artistic deliciousness improves. Okay, so I'm going to try bringing where's that black? Let's just bring the black right in like there. Let's see what happens if I put black like my heart. So what I'm going to start doing now is varying up the brush strokes, because before I don't want it to be all these little goofy little Strat dots, because Strat was not that good. He was way overrated. Strat. Overrated. Sorry, pal. Sorry, buddy. I'm just not impressed. Same with Alex Colville. barf. I actually went to art school where Alex Koval went to, and hit him. And like the second I saw it, I was like, okay, I get it. You're just painting tons of little dots, looking at a photograph, and your shit's very boring. It was very dead, but because he did billions of little dots of color, and all of his paintings looked the same, and because he's Canadian, and Canadians freak out anytime any Canadian does something that's okay, he's like well known. Do I sound like I'm jealous? Because I'm not really jealous. I just tell you how I feel about Alex Koval. Anyhow, so like, I don't know. I'm just not impressed. It fucking takes a lot to impress me when it comes to painting. I love learning new words. Yeah, I'm talking shit again, aren't I? I'm just saying a whole bunch of nonsense. Nonsense. Okay, let's fix this stuff because it sucks. Oh yeah, Alex Koval. So in the dining hall basement dungeon, we used to call it the dungeon, just where I lived, they called it the dungeon. I was in the basement of the Truman House. Look how much I'm fucking this up. Who cares? Fuck it. I'll fix it up. Anyhow, in the Truman House, I think it was the Truman House. There was a big Alex Koval, what's his face, did a big mural. It was boring. Not impressed. I don't know if he's still alive. If he's still alive, I'll be nice to him. But if he's dead, then fuck it. It's too late. You're not that good. Sorry, pal. Sorry. So sorry. So sorry. So sorry. I'm just rambling about nothing, talking about nothing, saying nothing. Do 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 do. Boop doo boo, boop doo boo, boop doo boo, boop doo. What about putting some of this olive up here? I just want to fix up this one tree. It's just too much color on that side. How am I going to make this thing better? Maybe darker right here. Let's try. What if I mix these colors together? Let's see what happens if I do this. Yeah, still craptastical. Still on the scale of garbagerific. Oh, I'm so not impressed by this painting. How am I going to make it better? Don't answer that. I already know what I need to do. I already know, damn it. Okay, let's bring in some of this color. Green. I love it. They have all these ridiculous names for stuff. You know, some of them are ridiculous. They have like, I'm trying to find like yellow, leaf. Okay, leaf green. Oh, sap green. And then you come across, I'm trying to find something that's even funnier. Pure red. And then you have green. Just green. That's when they got lazy. That's when they said, okay, I don't care about naming these paints anymore. Let's just call this one green. I'm done. I'm going on strike. That's the paint namer. That's the point. They gave up on their job, is when they just said green. I don't care anymore. You don't pay me enough for this. It's green. What's going to make a difference, I think, is I think if I had a lot more little lines of trees, branches and stuff, which I can do with a pencil, I think that'll look nice. The question is, what am I going to do with this bottom here? The bottom is just not impressing me at all. Okay, I'm adding some green. And see what kind of flavor that creates. Let's make some dark green. Let's mix this black and this green together. Hey, Nicole. How's it going? La Doucier. Did I say it right? La Doucier. That's a nice last name. Nicole La Doucier. I wonder what's going to happen when I start getting back to my large paintings. I'm not going to be able to deal with this chat thing because I'm going to be staring at the big screen and I'm not going to have this little mic here. I'm not going to have all these cameras. I mean, I'll have cameras, but it's just not going to be as convenient for me to read what people are saying. I actually have this idea where I'm going to take this. I've got like an old, shitty old monitor. And I thought I'd hook up a computer and have it smash a hole in the wall and just hang it on the wall, like a closet sort of thing. And then make it really large and then I could read people's texts. Maybe. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Maybe go fuck yourself. What was that from? What is that line from? Damn, it's from like a movie like Casino or something. It's like, maybe I will, maybe I won't. Maybe go fuck yourself. What was that from? It's kind of like, it wasn't offensive. It was funny. It was whoever said it was kind of like, or maybe it was like a Deadpool type of thing. No, it wasn't Deadpool. But it was that kind of sense of humor. Deep green. Let's try some deep green. Deep green. Remember Deep Forest? I used to love Deep Forest. Deep Forest was I wouldn't know if you call them a band, but they would play music. They recorded these pygmies. I think they're from the Amazon, and add like dance, sort of like techno dance music to it. I couldn't even begin to try to imitate Deep Forest. But let me put on Deep Forest. Just so you know, it'll if you're on Facebook, it'll probably kill you. I mean, it'll probably. Here's what Facebook always does now. Whenever I put any kind of music, first they'll stop the stream, so your stream is dead. And hours later, they'll say there was a dispute by Warner Brothers or whatever, whoever the hell owns the music. And then maybe a day or two, sometime later, say, okay, well, it looks like we'll release after you dispute it, we'll release it, and they'll put the live stream back on with that section muted. But the whole point of the live stream is people want to watch it live, and sometimes they don't do it right away, so I kind of risk it. But when I actually play music, they totally screw it up. So let me just go and here, I'll just show you what I'm doing so that you can actually see. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go to here. And I'm going to type in deep. No, I should go to YouTube first. Go to YouTube. And for those that don't know Deep Forest, this will just be something neat to know about. Why is it so slow? Okay, Deep Forest. I should listen to this like in the early 90s. I don't know. I think this is the album I had. And I can't remember any of the names, but it's immediately recognizable once you hear it.
Create a professional Wix site for my business.
Oh, look at you. Look at my Wix site. I'm an actor. Click. Yeah. I have to switch my mic. Well, hopefully you can hear it. I'll just play a few seconds of it because out in the forest, in jungle, deep, a woman. This is pretty cool. Your future, and maybe your future. Ready? Alright, that's probably all I can play of Deep Forest, because otherwise they'll kill it. But it's these pygmy voices with this dance electronic music. Republic of Congo, Solomon Islands, Brunei, Tibesti. I can't even read it. I used to love this whole album. Unfortunately, that's all I can do. Otherwise, Facebook will say you're screwed. All right. Dip, 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 Okay. All right, let's get back to the silly thing. How do I make this good? Where's my picture? What if I put some green on these trees? It's like a green-gray sort of. Let's see what kind of. It might dry dark, which is not so bad. Oops, that was way too dark. Fuck. Can I save it? No, it's too late. You're toast. I'm not going to bother to paint on the blue. I'm not going to paint the stop signs and stuff. That seems a bit too retentive. Analyze the retentiveness. Yeah, let's add a bit of color to here, just to because this photograph was taken. Obviously, see the lights coming down? They're obviously taken. Even that reflection up there should not be happening in a forest. So I'm going to try to add a little bit of green for as if that's what would actually be reflecting. To making a bunch of weird little fake reflections just to give it a bit of stuff and give it a little bit of things with the stuff. You know what I'm saying? It needs some stuff right next to the things in order for it to work. Because without those things, you know, it's just going to be some stuff, which is just not the kind of things that we need. La 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 la. Oh, we got a weird YouTube link. Nicole, you screwed it up, Nicole. It's got some. What happens is when you put in, I guess, the dot squiggly, it makes it a smile face. But let's see if I can get Nicole's link here. She puts this. Let's see if I can grab that. I can get around it. I know what to do. I go here. Go to YouTube. Let's see what kind of crazy nonsense we got going on up here. I found the quote from The Departed. Oh, that's where it's from. The Departed. Fuck, I love that. That's a good movie. The Departed. What's his name? Leonardo DiCaprio. He's a pretty good actor. I like that guy. Let's see if this works. If I just do this. Ah, crap. How am I going to do it? Okay, so if I go to YouTube, I'm just going to click. Oh, weird. It looks like it's some sort of strange link. You're probably giving me a virus, aren't you? I can just tell you're giving me a virus. Well, it looks like HTTP WWS. I think maybe it's this I got to get rid of.
Without asking for too many details, do you have anyone in with Costello presently?
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe not. Maybe fuck yourself.
That's right. Mark Wahlberg, whatever. He actually turned out to be a good actor. I don't know if you remember back in the day when videos came out. He was like this buffed 17-year-old who took off his shirt and was doing weights and had this one song, and everyone thought he was just like a cheesy like rapper kind of guy. But he turned out to be a good actor. I actually like him. Okay, let's watch that a couple more times.
Without asking for too many details, do you have anyone in with Costello presently?
Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe fuck yourself.
I don't know why I like that.
Too many details. Do you have anyone in with Costello presently?
Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe fuck yourself.
I have such an immature sense of humor, but I make no apologies for it. I love it. That makes me laugh every time. Thank you, Nicole. You're awesome. You are awesome. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe. I thought it was maybe go fuck yourself. Anyhow. Oh, shit. I got paint all over my keyboard. When did I do that? I probably did it yesterday. I'll clean it up later. It's not going to go away. Maybe not. Departed. You should, if you haven't seen that movie, you should definitely go see it. The Departed. They got that Boston accent. Harvard. I went to Harvard very briefly. Harvard. And I really wanted to talk to some people with that Boston accent, of which I can't do at all. Harvard. Sophie. That's a cool accent. I really can't do it. Someone's got to be able to do that one really well. Boston. It was cool. I met all kinds of spooks. I did a course in like policy writing for governments for cybersecurity, and like people in the class were pretty like really high end IT people. There was a guy who was the head of IT for like a oil and gas company, military uniform with all those fucking little doodly little colors. And there was this one guy who was straight out of a cartoon character. It was like the epitome of the nerdy Jewish brilliant dork, because there's actually a TV character that he looks like. Anyhow, I was talking to him and he was such a nerd, but he was like 20 years old, and I thought I was the youngest in that class because I was 45 or so, but he was like 20. He was doing a double major in cybersecurity and medicine at Harvard, and he was wearing a bow tie. That's why he was that nerdy type. But he had the glasses on, and there's a character that really Porky's. In Porky's, I think he was one of the nerds. Like, he looked just like the nerd in Porky's, but you could tell he was like this autistic genius guy doing a double major at Harvard. Like, he was like basically 20. Yeah, like at first I thought it was an act. I thought he was dressed up like who the hell would wear like a bow tie to like a class? And he came in with a briefcase. Bow tie. No one wears bow ties. Double major, medical school, and fucking cybersecurity. Even the cybersecurity shit. I mean, it was pretty. It was not. It was pretty intense, man. We had to come up with. We had a special assignment where there was like a cyber threat, and we had to come up with like a response tactic. And the idea was we were advisors to the president. I forget there's we were like special advisor to the president, and you had to give him. At the time it was Obama, so you were literally writing Obama. You had to do a special memo note, and it had to be no longer 2 pages, and it had to have a certain format, the official format that they use in the White House. And then we had to pitch it, and everyone was given. There were 5 scenarios, and we had to do 5 different responses. And it was so we would get together. Like, my team was each was broken down about 4 or 5 people, and my team, like, we met at a coffee shop down on it was right like on the Harvard campus, which is kind of like down like its own little town. It was really cool, cute little place, and we went to this little coffee shop that everyone goes to and stuff. And we were talking like, okay, well, we have to be, here's how we set up our defense system, and like, it was really fucking cool because like, you never know, like, I didn't know exactly the background of everyone I was hanging out with. And it felt like it was a recruitment center. It was recruiting for like NSA. That's what it was. That's what it kind of felt like, because they did have people come in. They had this one colonel. She came in, and I think she was DOD, but they weren't allowed to say her name or something. Like, there was some sort of weird security thing, and it was just. But it was cool, man. Like, you got to see the inner workings of how these decisions are made, the current state of the policies of like cyber warfare. Because the guy who was the professor was like one of the main instructors, like, for the military for cyber warfare. It was cool. Like, he was a PhD dude at Harvard, obviously, but his job was to like consult with the government. So we'd be reading the latest documents on what's happening, and like, because you ever wonder about like how decisions get made, like if there's like an attack, a cyber warfare attack, what is a protocol and who creates that shit? And that's what it was about. It was creating the protocols for what happens when those things go down. Like, for example, should we have a physical escalation war based on a cyber attack? At what point is a cyber attack a military require military physical response? And this is like common knowledge now, so there's no like secrets I'm giving out, and we didn't have to sign NDAs or anything. But now there's a direct relationship between cyber warfare and military. It's like now one and the same thing, which is smart, because you wouldn't believe how vulnerable some shit is out there, like our infrastructures and everything. And so it was cool. So we did quite well. Like, I learned a lot, and it was fun. It was intense. It was stressful. But you got to learn about things that most people don't even ever think about. And I read a lot fast. Holy shit. That was the one thing that they don't screw around with. Because it was a master's program. It was a master's course that you could only take if you had something like 10 or 20 years of experience in like technology, or you were doing your master's or something like that, right? So it was not like a low level thing. It was about as highest as it gets, man. And what were the cool things about it? Yeah, it's expanded a period of time, but you had to be at Harvard campus for a couple days. So it was only like 2 or 3 days you're physically there, but you had to go back and you had to do tons of reading intensely. And that was probably one of the things I'm good at, is getting, when there's lots of information, disseminating it and figuring it out. And like you got to be able to read a page, an intense page, quickly. Like you got 30 seconds, because you can go into kind of a trance and look at the structure of the page and then take out the information. Like there's people that they're literally going like this and somehow they're taking it in. Fuck, that was cool. And I bet you that's what that kid was like. He was probably some sort of idiot savant kid who could just like, he could tie his bow tie and he was genius, like some insane IQ kind of thing. But, you know, I don't know what I'm saying. Some of the people I kind of kept in touch with LinkedIn. Like I have that secret woman's contact info. So maybe it was maybe she requested not to be named or whatever. I can't remember, but I have to go back and look at those notes. Because I thought maybe I could help, like, consult to our government when it comes to cybersecurity and stuff. That might be possible. I have a fair bit of knowledge in that area. Because I like Canada. Canada's awesome. Canada. Pew, pew, pew. Okay, so I'm still getting there. Hey, cool. Thanks, Nicole. I don't really know what I'm talking about, just my opinion. Wait. I think in these shadows from the street... Don't even start with me with your goddamn shadows. Of course, things and stuff go hand in hand. What? I said that like half an hour ago, didn't I? The things and stuff. Yeah, you know about shadows on the goddamn streetcar. Okay, I'm joking. I'm just rambling. Some people take offense when I talk like that. Oh, Jesus, didn't you ever get teased? People are too sensitive. How could you... I don't know. How can anyone take offense to someone can't even see your face on the internet? You're just a bunch of words, a bunch of text. Oh, well, I can't be responsible for everyone getting upset. Fuck it. What did he say again? Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Maybe fuck yourself. That's totally it. I love that. I love that guy's character, too. He was he was like the epitome of like loyalty. And I loved how he just didn't care what anyone thought. Okay, so still some things I can do to make this better. What I might actually do is make the streetcar darker. Like, I still think there's something about the composition that's horribly craptastic. Like this. God, it's really bugging me. Okay, let's just do something like this. I don't even know. Let's just find out what if I do this. Of course I can. I'm not asking. I don't actually mean to ask anyone ever about anything. I'm extremely good at not listening to anybody's opinion. It's my secret superpower. Oh, man. Funny. Let's draw some lines, you funny fucker. You're a funny fucker. What What are these stupid things? I don't know. I don't give a shit. Let's just do it. I'm thinking about that Terminator sound. Na, 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 na. Lines going across here. Why not? Fuck it. Pew, 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 pew. That's some Star Wars sounds, in case you didn't know. Pew, pew, pew. Okay. Fuck, Josh, you're awesome. You're so awesome. How do you do it? I don't know. It's just awesome. Look, I kind of fucked those ones up. Made them come in front, so then I'll put them over here. Let's just put these lines going across. What do they mean? I don't know. Don't ask me. Okay. I hope this is the beginning of a series of things amongst, of course, things. What? I hope this is the beginning of a series of things amongst the trees. I don't even know what that means. Oh, what you mean? Yeah. Well, listen, I did a whole ton of fucking paintings with things in the trees, but people probably didn't notice. Here, let me show you. In fact, most of my paintings are shit amongst the trees. I can't show you right now, but I'm doing a whole bunch of things and stuff. Here, check this out. Oh, I got to show you my desktop. Things amongst the trees. Let me show you some things amongst the trees. God damn it, there's lots of things amongst the trees. This is only my first coffee, and I'm already spazzing out. Check it out. I did a gallery, collections, boop. By the Shore. I think By the Shore has them. I think By the Shore has them. Yes, okay, so you can't... Here's... So if you look here, look at the little people. Look at the freaky little ghost shadow people. Do you see them? Here, I'll just click on... I don't know, they all have people. Here, I'll click on this one because I can see the people really clearly on the bottom. There's all kinds of stuff in the trees. There's objects. This series has these weird shadow people, which I've done quite a lot. But I try to make it somewhat subtle so you can't really tell. Like, it doesn't jump out too obviously. But I've got tons of them. There's some right over there. See, look at these freaky... See these people? Look. What the hell? What do you... Oh, what's that guy doing? That's some crazy weird shit, dude. Freaky people in the shore. Boop, 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 boop. I like to do more of these. These were fun to do. I did 4 of them at the same time. They're small. They're only maybe a foot by a foot. And I think I might have a couple more. Can't this. Hi, Nugget. In fact, that's maybe what I'll do next, just because they're so much fun to do. I think this might be... Well, I don't know. We'll see. So check it out. Look, there's like a whole family. So these are basically my ancestors. Ghosts of my ancestors. That's what they are. See them? Look at the freaky little people. What the hell? Oh my god. That's awesome. I love that. All right. It's awesome. So things in the trees are definitely a theme I do. Desktop. Go back to the chats. The Departed. Where's Restream? There's the chats. Good morning, Aldofo. Okay. Oh, sorry, someone D-Live. My mother's looking at me asking, what are those sounds? Oh. I didn't notice the D-Live people are here. Sorry. Yeah, those are my Star Wars sounds. Okay, so what do I need to do now? I know what to do. I need to have more coffee. I also need to do some lines. Coming across here. And I also need to draw better details on this bus and then make it faded away a little bit. What if I just colored in some of these trees here with this purple? Problem is I don't like the effect of the I don't like the effect. Come on, Josh, you can get the words out of your brain. Come on. I don't like the effect of the pencil, the texture. I'm not crazy of the texture. I don't know if I want purple. Let's do gray. This is actually silver. I don't want silver. Let's just bring it down. Let's bring it down, bring it down. Hey, maybe I could even just make the whole thing gray by doing this. Yes. Oh, look at that. It's picking up. Yeah, it picks up the texture too much. That's one of the reasons why I wasn't doing this before. So one other thing I need to do is make the trees that are further back darker, right? Just to create a better sense of depth. Better sense of depth. Better sense of depth. Sense of depth. So let's go through here. Go through here. Go through here. I'm also trying to reduce a bit of that red showing through because it was a bit too silly, if you ask me. Just a bit too silly. And part of the fun too is as I go through, I'm making stuff, but I'm discovering new things. Like I'm watching, as I'm doing this, I'm watching some things happen. It's becoming kind of mystically, sort of, it's like softening things out, and it's kind of neat to watch. It's neat to watch things evolve as you do it. It's always experimenting and checking things out. Oh, some more yapping around here. Okay. Coffee, please. Yeah, I need some coffee. God, I only had one. Okay. I meant all I've seen are one tree picture after another, and now I come on and there's a red vehicle in the trees. So I thought, is he going to do a series of pictures with object? Luann, I've done close to 1,000 things, and I would say 90% of what I've done is not trees. Most of the things I've done is people. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of things of people. Just in the past, since I've been streaming, I've been doing trees. Or showing it on Facebook. So if you go to my website, druckmann.com, hey Bonnie, it's a streetcar. This ain't no train. Only trains do the cuckoo cuckoo, which is from the Beatles, isn't it? Cuckoo 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 cuckoo. We are people. That was a freaky album, that one by the Beatles. Yeah, so anyhow, Luann, I don't have a thing for trees. I mean, I love trees, don't get me wrong, but most of the things I've done in my life have not been trees. This is just my latest thing. I have done trees throughout my life, but for sure it's mostly been people and figures and all kinds of stuff. So here's a cool story about Star Wars sound effects. Maybe how many years ago? I can't remember how many years ago. I was an executive producer on a video game, and the publisher, they had a sort of like opposite position. The publisher, the executive producer, and he was older than me. He's got to be like 70 or 65 or no, yeah, he's probably about 70 now. Anyhow, he was kind of a bigwig. And before he got into video games, he was a music engineer, and he made some of the sound effects for Star Wars. He was telling me, if I recall correctly, because this is about like 10 or 15 years ago. I can't remember. Around 2006. However many years ago that was. He was telling me he went out to an airport with a cheap-ass recorder and he made the sound effects for the X-Wing fighter or TIE fighter. Like it was him who made that sound effect. Isn't that cool? And I'm pretty sure he made the pew, 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 that sound. And I think it was something like he had piano wire, or I can't remember how he did it. But isn't that cool? So I worked with a guy who made some of those sound effects. That's pretty badass. Brian Christensen is his name. And he was like a terrifying but lovable, like giant teddy bear kind of guy, where when he got angry, like the earth shook, but he also would be like give you bear hugs. He was just like, you were never sure if you always have to be careful what kind of mood this guy in, because he was also he controlled the purse strings of the project. He was like the powerful dude, but we got along pretty well, thankfully. Okay, I'll go look, but I love this red vehicle in the tree. Yeah, cool. So let's try darkening up this thing here. See, I don't know if I can do it because the texture of the gouache is, you can see it happening. Let me just try graying it out a bit. Oh, I need to see a picture. Where is this thing? So I don't screw this up. Okay. Yes. I wonder if... Can I just do a mark here? Yeah, it's not really showing up that well. Damn. Okay. Okay. I think this thing's got to come down lower, like here. Maybe I'll just do a little bit of drawing for details. Excuse me. Excuse me. Shitballs. And then this thing is kind of like, this thing kind of comes out here. And this thing has a kind of like, oh, come on. So here's the problem. I can't really draw on this thing. It doesn't really like it too much. Do I want to draw the black side? I mean, that is somewhat part of the design of this thing. Problem is, I'm going to screw it up because I don't like drawing perfect things. Like, I cannot draw a straight line. That is a fact. It's a fact, Jack. This whole thing looks stupid. Oh, it's weird because I'm pushing into the. I don't want to draw high part because I can't write letters. I've got the reason why I should have been a doctor is because my handwriting is that bad. My handwriting is that bad. I would have been an excellent doctor. Oh, see, look, oh shit. Oh shit, that is. Okay, let's start fixing some of this stuff up here. There's actually another one of these. I don't care if I really draw that. Excuse me. Free as the wind blows, flee as born free. Ba 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 ba. Born free. Yeah, let's just make this all darker, because it shouldn't really show through. Kind of screwed that up. Oh, I wish I had a straight line edge thing so I could draw a straight line. Excuse me. quite see what that thing is. It looks like it comes out to about here. Photograph is pretty shitty. Pretty shitty. So I'll just make some stuff up. I don't feel like drawing those perfect little lines and things. Hold my breath whenever I do these drawings. Ah, fuck balls. I think you could bank on this one. What do you mean by bank? Bank, 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 bank. I don't know what that means to bank on this one. Fuck balls. You mean to tell me this Child's pencil sharpener from the dollar store isn't high quality? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Come on, baby. Come on, sharpen for daddy. Would look nice in your living room. Oh, would it? Well, tell you what, Luann, you tell how much Cheryl needs to pay for it. Tell her. Sell me your soul. Sell me your soul. That's how much it's going to cost you. Just your soul? That's not much. Come on, sell me. Sell me your children. How much? For your daughters. That was from Blues Brothers. When they were trying to embarrass their friend, to shame him into joining back with the band. Show up. He's a maitre d' at a restaurant, and he sell me your children, your daughters. How much? Sell them to me. Fuck, God, son of a fart balls and things and shit. Interesting. It's coming along now. Was lurking, watching the other day. Nice, Paul. 1, 2, 3, 6, 6. You have the same pencil sharpener? I have no idea where I got this thing. It's probably in my house for like years or decades. I have no idea. Or maybe it was from my son when he was in kindergarten. Like, who knows what the hell is this for? Some cheap ass thing. You'll make your price list too? Okay, good. I hope there's lots of zeros on it. Lots of zeros. I'll accept trades. Like, I'd like to get a Tesla. And not that cheap-ass 3 model either. I mean a real Tesla. Alright? No, not for me, no cheap-ass Model 3 Tesla. I want a good Tesla. I want to go to 0 to 100 in 3 seconds. I want ludicrous speed or insane mode or whatever it has. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You can always take out a second mortgage on your house. I don't mind. Look at this one. Let's get rid of this blue. Let's add a dark outline to this blue one here. Oh, yes. You like it, don't you? You like the dark outline, you little motherfucker. Ooh. Not sure if this is the right pencil for it, but let's just keep on going. Let's just keep on. Oop. There we go. You need an outline. You needed an outline, didn't you? You little son of a bitch. That's from Arnold Schwarzenegger. You son of a bitch. Okay, let's see if you can remember. I think my Facebook feed got pooched there. But who was it was found out from The Departed? Founded the quote. If you can find the Schwarzenegger, you son of a bitch. And I remember that from... There's a prank call episode, and that's, again, my sense of humor. I thought it was funny as hell. This guy made a soundboard, and if you don't know, for all you old people, a soundboard is where you take some sound effects and you have them ready to go. Like, you have buttons you can press. It's usually software. I can show you one. I actually have one. And someone took a whole bunch of clips of Arnold Schwarzenegger and would call up a company and order pizza or something, but he would only use sound clips from one of Schwarzenegger's movies. I'm John Kimball. I'm a detective, you idiot. And like people would get freaked out because they thought they were talking to a cop, but it was just someone playing Arnold Schwarzenegger's sounds. I'm a detective, you idiot. Who is your daddy and what does he do? And people be like freaking out going, oh no, who is your daddy and what does he do? Okay, I'm just going to take a quick break and find that. So you don't think I'm insane. Who is your daddy and what does he do? I'm John Kimball, you idiot. Let's go to YouTube. Again, this is listen, if you have the maturity above a 14-year-old boy, please just turn this off, okay? Because this is the level I'm working with here, okay? Who is your daddy and what does he do? Who is your daddy and what does he do? Who is your daddy and what does he do? Yeah, that's Cardigan. He's from Kindergarten Cop. That's where he comes. I'm John Gimble. Okay, so it's going to be, how about Crank, call John. I'm just guessing this is what it is. Prank call Detective John Gimble. Okay, let's try this one. I haven't heard this one yet, so we'll just go with it and see what happens.
Hello, cutie pie. What? First, I would like to just get to know you. I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Okay, wait, can you turn that down?
Who is your daddy, and what does he do?
Okay, wait. Who is this?
I'm Detective John Kimball.
Huh? Cop people.
You idiot!
No. Okay, cop, who is this?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Douglas Quaid.
It's Quaid.
What do you want?
What?
What do you want?
Huh?
And you expect me to believe you?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Okay, wait, who is this?
I'm Detective John Kimball.
Huh?
I'm a cop.
I'm a cop, you idiot. Okay, the funniest one is when he talks. That sounds like he's talking to a kid. The good one is he calls, like, I think he calls the hotel again. Okay, Arnold Schwarzenegger wants his pizza. Let's just try that. Okay, let's just go with this.
How may I help you?
Hi, how are you?
Not bad. How about yourself?
Good. What's going on?
Well, just taking some orders. So would you like to order for pickup or delivery?
Yes, I'm hungry.
All right. Would that be delivery?
Give me your address there.
I'm sorry?
Give me your address there.
You'd like the address here, so you'd like to go for a pickup?
Yeah.
Okay. We're...
You want names and addresses?
I'm sorry?
What do we gotta do?
Are you picking up or is it for delivery?
Yes, correct.
Sorry?
What's the matter?
Is this for delivery?
Yes.
All right. Can I start with your phone number?
829-6868.
839-6868?
Yeah.
All right. And your name?
I'm Detective John Kimball.
Sorry?
What's the matter?
Is this John?
Yes.
Okay. And your address?
872 Conan.
872?
Yes.
What's the street name?
Conan.
Can you spell that?
Negative.
I understand what you're saying.
Why not?
Can you say a street address, please?
Are you going to help me now or not?
Okay, is this a prank call?
Negative.
It
I'm
sounds like a
hungry.
prank call.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
What's your street name? The street name?
Conan.
Conan?
Yes.
Okay, we don't deliver to any Conan Street here. Where are
Why
you
not?
calling from?
Miami.
Okay, yeah, this is a prank call.
No deal.
It's so
Can
stupid.
I help you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
Good. What's going on?
Okay. Pardon me?
What's going on?
I don't know.
I'm hungry.
Okay, did you want to place an order for pickup or delivery?
Yes.
For which one?
Give me your address there.
Sorry, do you want to place an order for pickup or for delivery?
Cheryl doesn't believe I have a soundboard. Well, watch this. Actually, I have a soundboard for D-Live. Because you have to add sound effects for... Because if you're not on... actually, no, it does work. When people donate or give you stuff, you can set up so sound effects and GIFs appear on your screen. So, I can't remember where I have that thing saved. Miscellaneous. There's a way... Oh, I think it's here. Here it is. Yeah, so here's this thing where you create basically a soundboard to save your effects. So here's, for example, here are my sound effects that I was collecting for D-Live. So here's my soundboard. Oh, I gotta log in.
Thank you very much. Very nice.
Why now?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's very nice.
Mmm, yummy.
There you go. There's my soundboard. Sure showed you. Okay. Let's get to this thing. What time is it? 11 o'clock. I think I might have to go have breakfast soon. Still missing some stuff. Still, I gotta like get rid of the. I'm gonna soften these things up. Maybe if I just take my finger. Let's watch this. Yeah, a little bit of wetness. I can soften this whole thing up and make it look less like a drawing. Look at that. That's artwork. Now we're making art. Look at that. There we go. Look at this amazing artwork. Wait, am I showing it? Okay. So I'm just going to go here and I'll just draw some squiggly little doodly dots. Draw some lines. Some very expensive Druckmann effects. Let me just go in here and let's make this tree stand out. Make some awesome little, maybe a little bit of brown might work. It's not perfect yet. Bring it over. Show me the money. That's what I gotta say. Show me the money. I'll bring it over when you show me the money. You're the best around. Da 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 da. You're the best around. I should probably only accept cryptocurrencies. That's what I should do. No, I'm not selling this one yet. This one's going off to my new art society people. Unless, of course, someone offers me an obscene amount of money. Obscene! Like I can roll around in it like in a bathtub. That's what I'm talking. I'm talking Duck McScrooge levels of cash. Come on. You know you want it. Cash, like more cash than you can even think about. Okay, I kind of fucked up this one. This one really should be in front. Fuck this one up, didn't I? This tree is kind of... Okay, what else? I'll paint over that. Well, I don't even know what these little lines are. I don't know what these little lines are. You're the best around. Don't forget, I gotta remember to do this. Bring it over. You bring it over. Oh God, I'm just talking shit. Just ignore me. I'm not insulting you. I'm not saying anything rude. I'm just having fun by blabbing on about a bunch of nonsense. You're the best around. Who's gonna dare to bring me down? You're the best around. Okay, let's fix up that mistake I did there. See, gouache does actually kind of dry fast, doesn't it? Look at that, you son of a bitch. I can't do it. That was my Arnold Schwarzenegger. You son of a bitch. I want to fix these lines going across, because I think this tree should be in front of those. Or should they? Because look, these lines are in front. Yeah, I want them in front. I want them behind. I want them behind. I don't know if I'll be able to hide it adequately. I'll have to do it in a couple steps. First, we must add the white. White must be applied. And in fact, I think I need to add a bit of white here too. Oops, shitballs. Ah, fuck. I can always fix it. That's no problem. I can always fix it. See, the problem is I'm not so sure I want to do like super white reflections because, oops, shit. Just these reflections are not real, are they? I'm just gonna do a bunch of squiggly lines, and they'll look good. Trust me, I know what I'm talking. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna do a bunch of squiggly lines, and it's gonna look like, oh my god, it looks like a photograph. What are you? That's incredible. How'd you do that? Well, I just made a bunch of shit up. That's really good. Oops. Fuck that up. Come on. Da, 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 da. You're the best around. Da, 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 da. You're the best around. How do you do that? How do you do those little special effects? I don't know. Let's pretend there's a bit of light coming underneath there. There's some sort of like any other places I can fix up? Any other places I pooched? I think I pooched that a bit. I think I pooched this a bit. Oops, pooched that right there. Just trying to like de-drawingify. I had a bunch of squiggly little marks and shit. Boop 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 boop. Do 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 do. Okay, what should I do? It's not quite there. Still some more things to do. Wow, I'm just singing along like a happy little bumblebee. the best around. Da, 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 da. You're the best around. Still, there's a whole bunch of little things and stuff and things I want to do, I'm going to do, I will do, I'm in the process of doing to make it better and not less and less crappy, because it's still kind of stupid, not too happy yet. What if I did a little bit of white lines too? Can't even see them, they just disappeared. Still not good enough. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, I'm going to come back and mess it up a little bit later. I think there's still a bunch of things that aren't quite right. Such as... Oh, my eyes are going. Ba, 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 ba. You're the best around. Yeah, maybe adding some green in here, I think, would help. A little bit of green. Green kind of reflection-y color. Not quite sure why, but just feel like some green might help. Because it's going to be... Because I want it. That's why. That's a bit too... kind of... I don't want to take a break. Okay, I'm taking a break. How do I turn off autofocus? All right. That's it for now. I don't know. Yeah. All right. I'm done for now. See ya.